It's probably one of the most serious offenses ever committed inside the ring.
On June 16, 1983, a boxing match turned into one of the darkest scandals in sports history.
Take him off the glove. I want to see those gloves. I got a complaint here. I want to see those gloves.
You can't hold it, mister. All the pens on him, damn glove. All the pens on him, goddamn glove.
That demand, shouted in confusion after 10 brutal rounds, would uncover one of boxing's most chilling scandals.
The cocaine trafficker was in conversation with Panama Lewis concerning the fact that he had a substantial amount of money that he wanted to wager on the fight.
The decision was made that this fight was going to be tipped to go Louis Resto's way, and a lot of money was going to be made.
What began as a simple undercard match spiraled into a conspiracy involving drugs, money, and manipulation, all at the cost of one young fighter's future and life.
It was like a horror picture, you know, and I guess I looked away or something, and I remember the first thing he said, "I'm your husband, look at me."
Gloves were tampered with, eyes were shattered, and a cover-up began.
So you think you're innocent?
Yeah, innocent.
But you might go to jail.
Huh?
They might send you to jail.
Can be innocent. I didn't do nothing. We didn't do nothing. Why are we gonna go to jail? We didn't kill that guy.
Under the bright lights of Madison Square Garden, Billy Collins Jr. and Luis Resto meet at the center of the ring, touch gloves, and step back. Billy Collins Jr., 14-0, the undefeated golden boy of Tennessee, young, fast, and destined for greatness. Across from him stood Luis Resto, a seasoned journeyman with a modest record, tough, but not expected to win. On paper, the outcome seemed clear. In reality, nothing went as planned.
Round one.
All right, quick break. Good news for all the boxing and MMA fans. We've just dropped some fresh gear at Brawls.store. Whether you're stepping in the ring or cheering from the sidelines, we've got you covered. Snag your top pick now at Brawls.store. Links right there in the description and pinned comment. Don't miss out.
Round one. Luis Resto, blue trunks, white trim against Irish Billy Collins.
In the opening rounds, Billy looked sharp. He landed clean shots, and his speed and timing were on full display. It seemed the fight was going just as everyone expected.
Good left hook by Billy. Oh, right hand. Right hand. Beautiful right hand. So far, it looks like Collins is throwing the harder punches.
As the fight progressed, Billy began feeling the full impact of Resto's punches. Each blow seemed to sap his strength, draining him faster than expected.
Oh, he got hit. He got hurt with that one. It staggered him.
Resto staggered him with the right hand.
He hit him again. He staggered him with a few.
Oh,
wow.
Action after the bell hit.
What became evident was Resto's unusual strategy. A fighter known for body shots was now relentlessly targeting Billy's face. Every punch landed with alarming precision and force, leaving Billy struggling to stay on his feet.
You can see an upset tonight. Looks like there's an upset tonight. Oh, good right hand.
Wow.
Look at this.
He hit him solid with that.
In the later rounds, Billy tried to fight back, landing a few clean shots. But Resto's relentless assault on his face was brutal. Swelling and cuts began to show, and it became painfully clear. The momentum of the fight had shifted in Resto's favor.
His eye is cut, Vicky.
Oh, God.
His eye is cut.
It's under his eye.
Yeah.
On his cheek.
Look at it.
Oh, that hurt him. He got hit really bad that time.
Yes, there's a tremendous exchange there. And he's got the right formula. That's the only way. That's the only way. That's a tremendous pace.
Oh, wow.
Tremendous pace. Collins is taking a beating now, Jake.
By round 8, the damage was undeniable. Billy's face had swollen dramatically, bruises darkening with each blow, and his once confident movements were now slowed and strained under the relentless punishment.
Look at it, look at it.
You did good, son. You're fighting harder.
The final round coming up. For me, can't lose. The middleweight fight.
Despite the relentless punishment, swelling, and mounting fatigue, Billy managed to make it through to the 10th round, refusing to let the fight end without giving everything he had.
Wow, look at this fight. Oh, he hurt him bad. He hurt him bad with that one.
Look at this.
He hurt him.
Spotted that one, Vic. There's no power in Collins' punches anymore. Jack, they're a throwback. Look at this.
No.
We don't want to stop. With 17 seconds left. 15 seconds. Ball place.
When the final bell rang, it looked like Luis Resto had simply outclassed Billy Collins Jr. But as the crowd cheered and Billy's father reached to shake Resto's hand, his expression changed. Something was wrong.
You can't hold the commissioner. All the pens on him, damn glove. All the pens on him, goddamn glove.
What's fascinating is Resto's reaction. No shock, no confusion. The moment he's caught, he turns and waves to his trainer, Panama Lewis, to come for his rescue. And Panama's reaction,
They didn't want to take him off. They wanted to go out and I says, no, take him off. Take him off the glove. I want to see those gloves. I got a complaint here. I want to see those gloves.
Shortly after the fight, Collins' handlers charged that Resto's gloves had been tampered with, that some of the required padding had been secretly and illegally removed, adding extra impact to Resto's punches.
2 weeks later, the New York State Athletic Commission held a hearing. Resto and Lewis were called to testify, and both denied any wrongdoings. But the evidence was undeniable.
Luis Resto was suspended indefinitely, and trainer Panama Lewis has been suspended for life.
It's the severest action we've taken in the 5 years that I've been at the commission, but I don't think it unwarranted.
As Resto faced courts and investigations, Billy battled something much darker. Just days after the fight, a photographer knocked on his hotel room to take some shots, only to find a young fighter who was now completely unrecognizable.
And he took shots. I said to Ben, I wish you had the kid open his eyes. He said they were open.
The next day when he got off the plane, his father was leading him. He was blind. It was like a horror picture, you know, and I guess I looked away or something, and I remember the first thing he said, "I'm your husband, look at me."
He literally had to raise the skin around his eyes to take the sunglasses off.
In the months that followed, Billy's life unraveled. Constant job changes, heavy drinking, money problems, and growing mental turmoil.
He was depressed of hearing that he would never fight again.
Just 9 months after the fight, following an argument with friends, Billy drove off in anger toward a bar, and that's when tragedy struck.
It's like everything was taken that night in the ring.
Whether it was an accident or suicide, no one truly knows. But as Billy's story ended, another twisted chapter began. Behind the ropes, there was more. The fight had been planned, fixed long before the first punch was thrown.
So you think you're innocent here?
Yeah, I'm innocent.
But you might go to jail.
Huh?
They might send you to jail.
Can be innocent. I didn't do nothing. We didn't do nothing. Why are we gonna go to jail? We didn't kill that guy.
During the investigation, it was uncovered that days before the fight, Resto, Panama Lewis, and a notorious drug trafficker had meeting at a restaurant.
The trafficker was in conversation with Panama Lewis concerning the fact that he had a substantial amount of money that he wanted to wager on the fight.
But betting on a fighter with 7 losses against an undefeated opponent wasn't exactly a sensible decision. So to turn the odds in their favor, Panama Lewis devised a sinister plan.
Then Panama says, don't worry, I'll fix that. I'll take care of the gloves.
The decision was made that this fight was going to be tipped to go Luis Resto's way, and a lot of money was going to be made.
And the consequences were inevitable. Panama Lewis received a 2 to 6 year prison term, while Resto was sentenced to 1 to 3 years. In the end, Resto served 2.5 years, and Lewis spent 4 years behind bars for their roles in the scandal. 20 years later, Resto finally broke his silence, confessing to some of the crimes he and Lewis had orchestrated all those years ago.
And when he came, and when you asked him, why did you take the gloves? What are you doing with the gloves? What did he say?
Oh yeah, I said, Panama, what are you doing with my glove? That's okay, don't worry. That's it. And he told me why he was doing to the glove.
Resto later revealed that Panama Lewis had gone into the bathroom before the fight and tampered with his gloves, stuffing them with plaster and removing the padding, turning a fair fight into a brutal, premeditated assault. In the end, it was a tragedy that destroyed everyone involved. Billy lost his life, his family their peace, and Resto, though free, carried a lifelong burden of guilt, a haunting reminder of how one night in the ring changed everything, forever.
So you basically had plaster.
Yeah. I said they got more stronger than me. The people were saying he gonna knock me out. When I saw him getting big, I just keep hitting in the face. I forgot about the body.